My name is Dylan Haugen. I'm a 5'11", 17-year-old dunker, and these are weeks 35 through 39 of my journey to a 45-plus inch vertical. All right, guys, starting off with a little bit of context for these 5 weeks. This first week here was my last week of the cycle, was the deload week, and then I hopped into my 4-week cycle right leading up to dunk camp. And dunk camp, if you don't know, is one of the biggest events of the year for dunkers. Everyone gets together. There's 4 days at the actual camp, then a dunk show at the end. And I really wanted to perform well. So this week, all of these weeks were extremely important. So starting off with some clean pulls here. This was the last thing in the last cycle. Half squats as well. By the way, guys, big update, which you probably won't see in this video, but I have started to really prioritize deep squatting, just learning how to do it. And so if I do another one of these kind of weeks in training videos, you'll see it there. This dunk session here, I would allow you guys to just watch, but it was horrible. The floor was pretty wet, and I just didn't feel very good. And so, yeah, did not go that well. Didn't go for very long. But the next dunk session here coming in a second went insanely well. It's already up on my YouTube, by the way. All the dunk sessions in this video, besides a couple of them that went very poorly, are all up on my YouTube, so make sure you go check them out. But I'm just going to let you guys watch this one because it was insanely good. So as you guys can tell, extremely productive session. Hit 1 new dunk, inverter off 2 feet. That's not necessarily its official name, but I don't know what they want us to call it at the moment. So yeah, this day, guys, I got home late from something else and ended up missing the time opening to go to the gym. So I worked out at my house. I don't know what happened, but I messed up my knee during the thing, and so I kind of had to go extremely light on everything. But this entire workout is up on my YouTube. That is the nice part about lifting at home, is that I can film everything, be mic'd up, all that. And so this is up on the YouTube if you want to go check it out. This was basically what I was doing the entire week. I'm only showing a couple sets of everything, but yeah, this is everything I was doing leading up to dunk camp, basically, or at least my Monday workout. On Thursdays, and by the way, on some Wednesdays, I skip jumping leading up to dunk camp. This was all about just staying healthy and just freshening up. No, like at this point, I'm not going to make too much progress on anything. It's just really time to just freshen up and let all the work that I've been doing leading up to this shine. Now, this next session, guys, was kind of a weird one. I'm not even gonna, stop talking during this one because it just wasn't that good. I felt pretty good going into it, and then I just died really quickly. So as you can see, some of these warm-up dunks here look really good. Like that windmill felt amazing. But then slowly I just started dying out, and it happened really fast. It probably was because we were literally the only people in the gym this day, which is good in many ways because that means we have a guaranteed hoop, of course, but in other ways, get no adrenaline and stuff like that. So I still made it productive, didn't overdo it, thankfully, and hit 3 new dunk variations, which you'll see in a second here. They're kind of the Crosby tap things that Tony Crosby recently kind of came up with. And so the first one was just a tap off the backboard, off the lob, 2-hander. Nice. And then another one was like a in-air catch, which was a lot more difficult than it seemed. These took a lot longer. And then I also hit that mini windmill right there. Later in the day, I had an upper body workout. I'm supposed to have these upper body workouts after a lot of my Saturday dunk sessions, but for a while I was just not in the habit of doing them. I was always doing something after the dunk session, working, whatever it may be. And so I'm trying to get back into the habit of going out and doing these upper body workouts. Upper body is just so much fun, first of all, but also it's just great for keeping good body composition. Not that I've ever really had issues with that, but I just feel better when I do it. My hands get faster. Obviously, if you get like way too bulky, that could be an issue, but chances are you're not going to. And so I highly recommend that if you guys are doing jump training, that you do upper body as well as your lower body stuff. Also, another thing that I did this day, which I need to start doing more often once again, is ball handling. And so I've done tons of ball handling throughout my life, whether it was for basketball, whether it was low rim dunking, whatever it may be. But for some reason, I haven't been doing it quite as much recently. Once again, just have been really caught up with work and a bunch of other stuff. And so this day I really made it a priority, especially leading up to dunk camp. I try to do it a couple times a week at least. Heavy ball. It's a 3-pound ball. Highly recommend you guys get one of these if you're super serious about dunking. It's just great to, kind of expose some of your weaknesses, see what you're good at, see what you're not as good at. And then obviously if you go and use a regular ball right after, it feels pretty insane. And so I did a bunch of this day, and this was like a super productive Saturday, you know. Had a dunk session, which didn't go too well, but then also got upper body and ball handling done, so that's great. Leading into the next week, I had a lot of singles on power clean during this last 4-week cycle here. Got up to 205 that time. Once again, half squats, and these are honestly embarrassing to watch compared to what I'm doing right now. I just look really bad, but yeah. 9-8 dunk session, guys. This day I had a recent dunk session on this court, which is on my YouTube. Once again, that went extremely well, so I came back for this day thinking it would go the same, and it just went horrible. I felt like I was gonna fall asleep or something. I don't know what it was. This was during the school year, and when I go and dunk after school, I normally just feel like trash, and that is exactly what this was. And so I left pretty quickly. Didn't want to, get hurt or waste any time or anything like that. Still fun as always. Very frustrating though. Back in a half squats, same thing as usual. It's kind of funny because I've, elevating my heels here, and I'm still not getting any deeper. So I'm figuring stuff out, guys. I promise I have made progress, which you will likely see in upcoming weeks. This dunk session right here was finally a good one. The last couple were kind of mid. I'm just gonna let you guys watch this one because it went great. Since the audio isn't super necessary for these last few, I'm going to give you guys some context on the next session. So this next session was on a Wednesday. Went to Eau Claire to dunk with Christian Ferguson, one of my friends out in Wisconsin, and it went pretty well. Rim was 9, 10.5, and once again, I'm just going to let you guys watch this one. It was my last session before camp, so yeah. As you guys can tell, went great, jumped high. I rested until camp after that, and this is day 1. So you can find a full explanation on what happened at camp either on my podcast or on the video that I have on this YouTube channel, but I'm just gonna let you guys enjoy this day 1 session, guys.
Back to back. Could be go through your left hand. Hey! He's only 4 years old!
Halfway through the session, I switched to jumping on this rim. Once again, day 1 went great. Could have done better, of course, but day 2, guys, Tuesday, I didn't spend too much time dunking. I just made a quick video with Nate and Hunter, which I, once again, will just let you guys enjoy. Day 3, I did absolutely nothing, just filmed some videos for my podcast channel, which will be out very soon on there. Leading into day 4, I was planning to compete in the 10-foot contest, and I did. Could have done better. I think the scoring was a little whack, but it was still a lot of fun. First time doing the 10-foot contest, so the next dunk was actually kind of cool, so I'll let you guys watch that one. decent reverse pump and cuff windmill. Later that day was the show, and if you don't know, the dunkers at dunk camp get to perform in the pre-show, and so I did some dunks there. I'll let you guys enjoy them.
Dylan, the phenom. The phenom.
Alright guys, so that wraps up weeks 35 through 39 of my journey to a 45 plus inch vertical dunk camp edition, guys. Went great. 5 good weeks of training. Yeah, it was just great overall, guys. I'm sure you can probably tell that I'm filming less and less of my workouts. I don't really know why that is entirely, but after dunk camp, I actually did get a new gym membership, which you guys haven't seen at all. And yeah, I'm filming even less at this one, to be completely honest. And so I don't know how much longer this series will continue until I find a way to actually like truly film and actually get good quality lifting content. I might hold off on this video for a while, and then maybe I'll make like just a quick update one or something and then get back to it. But yeah, I mean, I really hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you enjoy this type of video, this kind of commentary walkthrough of my training and all that, because it does take a really long time to make these videos, especially once again these training ones. And so let me know if it's worth it, guys. They don't normally perform too well. Sometimes they do good, sometimes they do absolutely horrible. And so just let me know what you guys think, because that's all I really care about. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are new and you did enjoy and you do want to see me, you know, hit a 45-inch vertical and even higher, of course, because that's just kind of, you know, a number. I've got plenty of goals past that. Then make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything coming new, guys. Got tons of content in the vault right now that I'm just going to start putting out, and so I'm very excited for you guys to see all of it. So once again, if you're new, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.